transformational coaching. Just to define that for a moment, it's really how are we transformational for the person that we're coaching. And that inherently means it's going to depend on what are the gaps that we're closing for them. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? So the process across the board is we need to have a model. One of the models that I follow for this is called GUIDE, right? So irrespective of the territories and regions, whatever it is, the approach to the coaching is what model are we used to coach people, number one. So I call it the GUIDE model. I have my cheat sheet here. So it's a goal setting, uncovering gaps, identifying root cause, defining your corrective action, and then evaluating performance, GUIDE. So that's going to vary for each person. So now you have a model. So you're going to go out and apply that to, all the sales team. And as far as what are you going to do for each one, it's really going to depend, because we've already covered, after you define the particular strengths and weaknesses, how do you deliver that message to them, and what tools are you using to reinforce that or to help you to deliver that. So, that's some thinking, and the KPIs, of course, are based on the numbers. So, you can see some of the GTM numbers here behind me. Right. So the top number is 57%, which is typically the amount of salespeople that are not hitting quota. 55% is typically the amount of deals that end up in no decision because the status quo is your biggest competitor, right? And so 5.4 is things like, here's the average number of decision makers on a complex deal. 5 or 6, you can't have 0.4 of a person. So you have to define certain areas here. Okay, well, knowing this, what are we going to do to close that gap? And then certainly for the individual.